Mae the Mayfly, written by Denise Brennan-Nelson and illustrated by Florence Weiser. Near the bank of the river, one warm spring day, a new life began. Her name was Mae. Mama held Mae in a warm, tender hug, then said goodbye to her sweet baby bug. You have your whole life, a day, perhaps more. Don't waste it, Mae. Use your wings and explore. Her delicate wings were feathery light. With a flit and a flutter, Mae took off in flight. There was so much to see and so much to know, but a dangerous thing was lurking below. It was big. It was hungry. It needed to eat. A newly hatched mayfly would make a great treat. Disguising its dark and deceitful sneer, it pleasantly said, "Come closer, my dear. I have something that you really must see, but you're too far away. Come closer to me." A voice inside her warned, "Mae, don't go!" But Mae didn't listen and swooped down too low. It sprang from the water, and that's when Mae saw 2 rows of sharp teeth and a menacing jaw. It snapped its mouth to gobble up Mae, but she ducked and she darted and somehow got away. Mae found herself in the hollow of a tree. She covered her eyes and tried not to breathe. Her body shuddered at the thought of the trout. "I'll stay here forever. I'm not coming out." But when her heart slowed, Mae heard a sweet sound. Peeking out slowly, she looked all around. A robin nearby gave a cheerful tweet, then flew to her babies with something to eat. The mist on the river was fine, pink cloak. A bullfrog bellowed his morning croak. Mae noticed the beauty of the web in the sun, the glittering silk the spider had spun. Mama was right. There's so much to see. I can't live my life inside of this tree. So Mae launched herself from the dark, hollow place. A greeting from the sun put a smile on her face. Mae followed the river along as it flowed. She saw cattails swaying and a stubby toad. And bounding along without a care, 2 cubs following Mama Bear. There were bluebells in clusters offering up for Hummingbird a cool drink from their cups. A newborn fawn on wobbly knees, and then in the clearing, Mae could see a singing, dancing jamboree, a wild mayfly jubilee. Joining in, Mae danced with glee. The day rambled on, and shadows grew long. Nature was singing its afternoon song. Mae floated along on a warm, gentle breeze. Then faintly, she heard a desperate plea. With shaky wings, she followed the sound. But Mae stopped cold at what she found. Snagged in a mess, his body still, the only movement from his gill. Mae inched closer, slow, unsure, afraid again he'd lunge at her. But Trout was weak, no flip nor flail. Tangled line had caught his tail. Mae's eyes lingered on Trout's jaw. This time, there was more she saw. The snag had taken all Trout's fight, yet his colors shimmered in the light. rainbow stripes in every hue, silver, pink, and shades of blue. Mae saw a scar where once he'd fought to keep himself from being caught. When her eyes met Trout's scared eyes, we're not so different, Mae then realized. The fear she had felt, Mae now forgot. She quickly started on the knot. The knot was so tight, the progress slow, and then at last, the line let go. The river carried Trout away. Mae wondered, will he be okay? The silence was broken with a startling splash. Scanning the river, Mae saw a splash. Breaking the surface and catching the light, Trout flipped his tail and waved good night. And then, in an echo, and a wind that blew, two simple, precious words, "Thank you." Her spirits matching the river's glow, Mae settled in for the nighttime show. Crickets and bullfrogs played their sweet tune, while fireflies twinkled beneath the full moon. The stars came out early for the sweet little Mae. She counted each one, then called it a day. The end.